Hi YouTube! This is part, I think 6 of VLR? I'm not sure. I don't know where what we're doing today too. Like I've been so lost out of this game. I know for a fact that we did 3 endings so far. No clue what endings that we're gonna get today. We might get an ending today, I don't know. We've seen this like 3,000 times. Please! Please! Move! Oh my god. Why can I not skip this cutscene? I've seen this. I've seen it. Okay, I can skip. I just need the menu to unlock. Because, like, this is taking way too long. There we go. Okay. Oh, we haven't done this. Okay, we're gonna do this today. There isn't enough antiviral medication. This is when Lotus is not other game. Oh my, I'm still thinking about her. This is when Alice and Quark don't have medicine. They don't have like medicine for their thing. So let's go look at that. Lotus mentioned. I was thinking about her today. I was like, Lotus, I miss her. She's not in this game. At least I don't think so.
All right, please pay attention, everyone.
Oh my god, this is loud for me. Hold on. Damn, this angle, Alice. Oh my god.
You need to hear this. The Atom has finished scanning Alice.
What did it say?
Her results are identical to Quark's.
They both have Radical 6 from House of COVID-19.
She has also been infected with Radical 6.
Dun dun dun! Play-Doh? What? She looks like Play-Doh here. Me when I look Play-Doh. On our way back, Phi had gone off to retrieve the rest of the participants. Seven sets of eyes widened as Luna spoke. When the game said 7, I thought 7 was in the room.
Oh no. No! What's going to happen to her? Well, like I said before, there's only one way to cure Radical 6.
Also, this route, I think we're gonna have to do like 2 streams for this route. I don't know how many streams we're gonna do, but this is a lot, Robin. This is the this is the longest. Yeah, the Tenmyoji ending was the longest. But like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a longer ending. We still haven't done this part, which I don't know. I don't even know what this part is. But this seems like where the true ending is. Oh, this part too? There's still so much to this game. My goodness.
There's a special antiviral treatment. Do you know what immunoglobulin is?
Immunogoblin?
It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6. Those antibodies are the basis for Excelavir.
Wait, what about those pods in the treatment center? Can't we just stick them in those?
Right. I thought of that too, so I went and took a closer look at them. Unfortunately...
They can't cure it.
Correct. They can suppress the symptoms for a while, but they can't kill the virus itself. The only way we can help Alice and Quark is if we can find some Excelavir.
But the pods will keep them from getting any worse, right?
Yes.
Well, then what are we waiting for? One of you, grab Alice. We're going to the treatment center.
As he spoke, Tenmyoji moved over to Quark and lifted his small, unconscious body off the bed. Quark shifted a little, slightly, as Tenmyoji moved him, and something fell out of his pocket with a soft clink. I bent down and slowly picked it up. The Fabuloso! Is this medicine?
What?
Well, what is it?
Hold on. There's a name on the label here. Fabul...
Excelavir! You found it, Sigma! That's the one thing that can cure Radical 6.
They found the Fabuloso!
Why did Quark have it?
Perhaps he found it earlier.
Did he go to the lab in this part? I don't know. Exactly, Rudel. Exactly. Like, all we have to do is put the 132 temperature on Fahrenheit for 1 minute, and everything would be saved.
We explored the laboratory. It was on the other side of the red door.
Princess.
I happened to notice Quark putting something in his pocket.
He hid it?
Whether or not that was his intention is unclear. I did not have the opportunity to ask, as he collapsed immediately afterwards. It didn't feel appropriate to go digging around in his pockets for it after that.
I still think that this child is, like, evil. I still think there's something about this child that's evil. I think he's the Zero Senior. I think somehow something happened and he's evil.
To be honest, it had also slipped my mind. We were rather preoccupied with getting him to the infirmary as quickly as possible.
This game was made in, like, 2010. This is when, like, Chucky was famous. Like, people were like, oh, children can be evil. Like, he's evil.
Who cares about the details? We have it. Hurry up and give it to him, Luna.
Hey, hold on a minute. What about Alice?
Does it really matter if she goes first or not?
I'm sorry, but I don't think we can do that.
What?
There's only enough here for one person. The only way we have to administer this is with the injection gun, and the way it functions, it uses a whole bottle each time you pull the trigger.
In other words, we can't split the dose in two or something.
Right.
While we all stood stunned, Fi moved. Stepping over to Quark, she quickly ran her hands through his clothes, then stepped back with a frown and a small shake of her head.
Nothing. That one bottle was it.
Do you think there might be some more back in the laboratory?
No, unfortunately not.
No.
Oh, God.
Just enough medicine for one dose.
Only one person can be saved.
Who should we give it to?
Right. I feel like we should give it to, like...
Alice or Quark?
I don't know. What the hell is this? There's no way we're only going to save one of them.
What are we going to do?
Do I have to spell it out? We're going to save them both.
How?
That's what I was gonna say, Rudel. Like, what if he died and he reincarnated as, like, Quark? Like, you know this game would do this, because this game was crazy in the first game. They had this crazy ending about how time travel and, like, they're connecting to, like, a child's mind from the past. They would do that. They would do the same thing, I don't know. I needed to calm down. Think. There had to be some way to save both of them. It was there, I knew it. Okay, there we go. He's thinking about the stuff that we've seen in other routes.
Do you know what immunoglobulin is? It's another name for antibodies. Some people have antibodies that can fight off Radical 6.
IG replicator?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
We can make copies of the Excelivir. Oh, Dio is gonna be evil in this one too. I can tell. So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows? Ice cream by the gallon?
Ice cream by the gallon! Hey. That's it. I've got it. The IG replicator is in the laboratory. It's an immunoglobulin replication machine.
What?
Open the fourth lock in VLR. Wait! If I told you, and this OST is different, are we gonna get like a good ending? It can copy immunoglobulin antibodies. Luna just said Excelivir is made from antibodies. That means we can make more Excelivir.
Hold on a moment. There is a strange device in the laboratory that says IG replicator on it. Clover and I examined it thoroughly when we were in that room.
Yeah, we never could figure out what it did though.
Exactly. My question is, how do you know about it, Sigma?
And how do you know about it, Kay? Actually, he was in the lab, that's why. I saw it when I was in the laboratory.
When was that?
Probably when you were looking for Alice, right?
No, Dio was wrong. I hadn't gone to the laboratory when I was looking for Alice. I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory. So how did I know about the IG replicator? I didn't think I'd ever been to the laboratory, so how did I know about the AG replicator? Okay.
If what he's saying is true, then we should be able to duplicate the Excelivir. That would mean we could cure Alice and Quark.
Let's go have a look then. The laboratory, right?
Yeah, no time to waste.
We all nodded. Wait. We can't leave them here all alone. Luna, do you think you could stay behind and look after them?
Oh, of course. I'd be happy to.
Actually, we need her more because she knows more about medical stuff than we do. So I feel like she would know this machine more than us, but whatever, sure. Alright, let's go. I feel like we can leave Tenmyoji behind and we can go, because Tenmyoji seems trustworthy. I should call him by his legal name, which is Junpei, because I know what happened. I know everything from last time. Oh my god. I know these are loading screens, but they take so long to load. Here we are in the laboratory. The OST in this game is crazy.
So this is the lab, huh?
Yep,
Yes.
Where's this IG replicator thing?
right here. See?
So this can copy the Excelivir?
I think so.
What are we waiting for?
Calm down, alright? Don't rush me. I carefully lowered the small vial of Excelivir into the slot on the side of the machine. An empty vial already protruded from the other side. Presumably that's where the duplicated Excelivir would go to. Ready? When I push this button, it should...
Skip it. Just press the damn thing.
Right. And pressed. There isn't no CY. Those are loading screens so the lab can load because everything is 3D modeled. Did it work?
Have a look. The empty vial has something in it now.
And the vial Sigma used remains as it was. It does not seem to have lost any of its contents.
So, it worked?
Would have been pretty bad if it hadn't.
Alright, let's get this thing back into the infirmary. I reached down and pulled both vials from the machine, intending to slip them deftly into my pocket. Ah, shit.
What happened?
Sorry. My hand slipped.
You dropped one of them?
Yeah, just
What
one
the
though.
hell? What if you'd broken it, you idiot?
Come on. If it'd be broken, then we could have just made another copy. Before Tenmyoji could reply, Fi spoke.
Guys?
I was surprised to hear her voice coming from near my feet. I looked down to see her staring intently at something beneath the table.
You see? It did break.
No, the vial's fine. See?
She held it up one hand but didn't move her eyes.
Then what the heck is going on down there?
Take a look.
She slid back from the table quickly, silently. The rest of us bent down to look. The hell is that? A bomb! What?
Whoa. Really? That makes two then.
Guess Kay was right after all.
So there were more bombs.
So it would seem.
Was this here when you guys came through the first time?
No, it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see anything, and I looked real hard.
Then somebody must have said it while we were looking for Alice.
Who the hell would do that?
We were all out looking for Alice. It could have been any of us.
No,
I think
not
it's Kay.
any of us. I was back in the infirmary. Quark was still out, so I was keeping an eye on him.
So we shouldn't consider you a suspect. Is that right?
Yeah. Quark's off the list, too.
But Tenmyoji, you have no proof that you spent the entire time in the infirmary, do you?
What?
You could have quietly made your way to the laboratory, planted the bomb.
That's insane! Listen to yourself! There's no way in hell I'd have left Quark all by himself to go plant a goddamn bomb!
Tenmyoji was still staring furiously at Kay when Clover spoke up.
Hey, what's this thing?
I turned in time to see her grab something from under the table.
It looks like a memory card.
Oh shit, we're getting everything this route.
Where was it?
Right under the bomb. It was down on the floor under the table.
Could it have been put here by the same person who set the bomb? There was nothing like it here when we examined this room.
Do you think they dropped it accidentally?
Unless it was left here intentionally, yes. I imagine so.
What do you think's on it?
Will you befriend the bomb? I'm so excited to befriend the bomb.
Yeah, I guess so.
I plucked the card out of her hand and looked around the room. Nothing. Shoot. No dice. We'll need to plug it into something that can read memory cards, but I don't see anything here.
So what do we do?
Hold on, I dropped something. Okay. Sorry. 1 second. There we go. Throw the bomb at Dio? We should, actually. Good idea. If I knew I'd be doing it.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed.
Guys, I think maybe we should get back to the top floor.
Yeah, you're right. We've got what we came here for.
What should we do about the, bomb?
Not much we can do except leave it here. Alice said it'd be dangerous to touch them.
True.
Drop it. We can talk about the bombs later. Right now we need to take care of Alice and Quark.
Right. So we'll go back to the infirmary and give them the Accelavir, then head to the Floor A warehouse.
Right.
Yeah, we need to go, y'all. We have 10 minutes.
This ought to do it. It might take a little while, but they should recover.
Her voice was quiet as she backed away from Alice and Quark. In her hand was the injection gun. She carefully removed the empty vial and placed it gently into the cabinet with the other one. Okay. While we were in the laboratory, Luna had moved Quark to a crew's cot. They both looked peaceful as they slept. The madness I'd seen on their faces before was completely gone.
Are they really going to be all right?
Yes. The analysis I did on the vials confirmed that the duplicate was real Accelavir. The original was genuine too, of course. Now that they've been treated...
It's only a matter of time before the virus is eliminated.
I believe so, yes.
Oh man, what a relief. I was really worried.
Clover grinned. Agreed. I gave her a reassuring pat on the back.
5 minutes.
The random
remain
Clover interaction.
until
Me.
Ambidex game polling closes.
Alright, if we can be relieved later. Right now...
Damn, don't even have time to catch our breath.
Ooh, I skipped a lot by accident. I got too excited. Come on, let's go. The Floor A warehouse is waiting. Happy ending for once. Don't say that, Nikki. Don't say that, because something's gonna happen now. Something's gonna happen now. It's not gonna be good. We're gonna go into the warehouse A and somebody's gonna kill everybody. Okay, ads are starting. Since ads are starting, I want to fill up my water bottle because I forgot to do that. So 1 second. If you're subscribed, hi! Or if you're not getting ads, hi! You should be. That's how the OST is for this game. Can y'all hear this ASMR? If you can hear it, I don't know. Actually. Ow! Ow! You can hear me putting my water in my bottle. I promise this isn't me peeing. This is me putting my water in the bottle. Imagine I just start peeing. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to fill my bottle because I don't have water and I forgot to do it before stream. Okay, whew, I'm done. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Welcome back from the ads. Oh my god, let me fix my little bottle. I was pouring myself a little cup of water. There we go. Let's go back to playing the game. Huh? Where's Tenmyoji?
He stayed back in the infirmary.
What?
Why?
Well, when we were all heading out, I noticed he wasn't doing anything. So I
Oops.
asked him if he was coming with us. And this is what I got.
I'm still worried about Quark and Alice. I think I'll stick around and make sure they're okay.
I think a bad ending is gonna happen. Somebody's gonna leave. And I think it might be Clover, because she keeps on leaving in these endings.
I
You
see.
hate this Mad Hatter Nutcracker outfits.
That means that Phi's only opponent will be Dio.
One-on-one, huh?
Ugh.
That's cool. Nothing to worry about. I plan to choose Ally. You know why?
Because I've only got one BP.
Exactly. If you chose Ally and I betrayed you, your BP would drop below 0 and... well, we know what happens then. I want to win, but I'm not that desperate.
I actually think he might kill her.
You see what I'm saying, right?
Tenmyoji and Dio are a pair. Tenmyoji only had one BP left. Since Dio said he's going to pick Ally, Phi can't really pick anything else. If she does, Tenmyoji will...
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Kay and I are gonna be going one-on-one too, right? Since Quark's still sleeping.
That is correct.
How many BP do you guys have?
I've got 6.
As do I.
This will be a tough one then.
If one of them can get the other to Ally, and then betray that person, the betrayer will have 9 points.
Look, Kay, I know you don't really have any reason to trust me, but...
I know. You would like us both to vote Ally, yes?
Yeah.
Ooh. I think Clover is manipulating him right now.
I agree.
I think she's gonna do betray.
If we were to both betray, then we would gain no points.
Or both of them would betray because they think the other person is doing that.
We would lose nothing either, but that's hardly relevant. If both of us cooperate, then we will both gain 2 points, which is much more beneficial.
Right. Okay, good. You're really gonna do it, right?
Yes,
Promise?
promise.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Shit, this is bad. We need to move, now!
Indeed. Shall we?
Dio, K, Phi, and Clover all took off immediately, heading into different AB rooms. Counting from the left, Dio went into the room 3. K went into the room 4, and Phi and Clover went into rooms 5 and 6 respectively. That left Luna and myself. What do you think about taking the one on the far left?
Sounds good.
With that settled, we headed into the AB room in number 1. The matchups of the ages. Oh lord. It's me and Luna, so we should be okay. Every door opening. Oh, guess we're starting. We have 5 minutes, so hey.
30 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
It's probably a little late to say this, but you know Alice is still in the infirmary, so...
You're saying we should pick Ally, right? Since Alice is going to default to that anyway.
Yes.
Yes, I know. It's not really fair to betray someone who isn't voting. Luna's face broke into a warm, happy smile. Not to be sappy, but it was like a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day. Girl. I grinned back at her before I knew what I was doing. For a minute, the nonary game didn't seem so scary.
10 seconds
Sigma
remain
is going through it. He sounds like he's high when he's saying that.
Closes. 9, 8, 7.
Wait, so he wants me to ally?
6,
I don't understand.
5,
I guess we should ally.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna be doing both routes either way, so I'm just gonna do ally.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will thank Ambidex.
It would be funny, Rudel. Just betraying her as she's sleeping. Luna and I stepped out of the AB room. Alright, let's go have a look at the results.
Okay.
What the hell?
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed. Please stop.
Okay, we know. That bitch talked a lot. The robot lady? Ugh. I think Clover and Kay. Okay, they both betrayed. See, I told y'all. They're so sick. How did Alice... What? The fuck? Huh? Did she wake up and go vote? On the last 20 seconds? The hell?
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly.
Nobody should be trusted in this this game.
Please check your bracelet to see your updated
What the hell?
points.
This bitch is voting as she's sleeping. Alice is literally sleeping like a fucking baby on the nursery room, and she's just voting. Her ghost, her soul is voting for her. Cause what the hell? How did she do that? -1? Wait, somebody died. What? It wasn't possible. I blinked and rubbed my eyes and looked again. Oh, I was -1. I didn't even realize this. Hello? I'm dying. I'm dying. That's not possible. How can Alice's vote be betray? It was a question I would never know the answer to. Cause I'm dead. There was a sharp, quick pain in my wrist, barely even noticeable. I couldn't feel anything flowing into my veins, but I knew it was there. First would be the anesthetic, Soberl. I blinked and my vision started to blur. When I tried to think, it felt like my mind has been stuffed with cotton. My legs began to wobble, then gave out entirely as I crumpled to the floor.
Sigma! Sigma! Hang on! Oh no! Sigma!
Girl.
Get up!
That's your sister.
Sigma!
She did this to me. Your sister did this to me.
Sigma!
No. Why?
Her fucking soul did that to me. My eyelids felt like they were made of lead, but I forced them open. Everything was growing blurry, but I noticed that the door of the second AB room was open. No one had gone into that room. I'd watched them all. And yet there she stood, and what? She really is awake! This bitch is awake! She woke up just to look betray! Oh my god! Oh my god, she rose from the dead just to click betray. And honestly, that's funny. She ate that. The world was gradually going black and my mouth refused to form words, but my head echoed with questions. How? Why? Why was she doing this? What was she doing there? Had she run in at the last moment after Luna and I entered our room? But even if she had, why choose betray? Then the darkness closed over my mind as well, and my questions were gone forever. 'Cause I'm dead. R.I.P. Bye. That's funny as fuck. Alice woke up just to click betray and kill me. Even though I risked my life to go into that lab and lie to everybody that I'm from the future, just so I can save her. And that bitch did not give two fucks. She came back from the live just to kill me. What? Round 2 ally. Oh, I need to do this. I know, Princess. That was really funny. The way she was just standing there. Okay, let's see what happens if we betray. Is Alice just gonna be awake and she's gonna be like, I woke up and clicked betray. I think, what's her name? Luna's gonna be mad at us for this, but girl, watch. We're gonna betray and Alice is gonna be ally.
Why? What happened to... It's not fair to betray someone who isn't voting. I thought...
I'm sorry, Luna. You will see why. Hopefully she is still betraying. If she's not, I will be mad as fuck. Oh, there was nothing I could think of to say. Even I didn't really understand why I picked betray instead. It had almost felt unconscious, like some other part of my mind was making the decision. Perhaps I'd been possessed by some sort of evil spirit that had moved my finger to betray, but girl... Right, well, we should go see the results.
We already know what they are. It's just simple math.
The look in her eyes was more painful than any punch I'd ever taken. Girl, oh my god, let's move on. Is it me dying or is it Alice dying? Like, I don't understand.
Please.
I'm sorry, Luna, I'm sorry. Ah, okay, good, she's still betraying. Good. Everybody's betraying. Look, everybody's a hater. Nobody likes anybody in this game. Everybody hates everyone. Oh my god, we all got 0 points for that. That was a useless round.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please.
Oh my god, that's funny. What? It wasn't possible. I blinked and rubbed my eyes and looked again. No, how can Alice's vote we betray? That's not possible. She's just standing there. Look at her! What is she doing? Alice! She was standing inside the second room from the left. The room that should have been empty. Why? My mind was still reeling. Where had she come from? As I was trying to form a sentence, she began to move towards us. From around me, I heard a chorus of muted gasps. It seemed we were united in our surprise and confusion. Alice drew to a stop in front of me and glanced up at the display.
Thought you'd get an easy couple points, huh?
You are sick in the head. You wanted me dead. You wanted me dead so bad.
Not so easy when you have to look your victim in the eye, is it?
I want to know what happened in the other route. Did you kill me on purpose? What are people going to do to you? They're going to tackle you down and kill you too. Right.
Coward.
Coward? Oh my god. You've got some balls saying that to me after you picked betray. Why are you even here?
You gave me the antivirus, didn't you?
And I saved you. I risked my life. I did so much because I thought you were my friend. I protected Clover when you were gone, like everything was going crazy, and you're here trying to betray me.
Tenmyoji told me. Thank you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart, honestly.
And I wish I didn't. I wish I killed you.
But you should still be under the effects of the anesthetic.
Yes, well, I still am. A bit. I have a throbbing headache, and I can barely stand. It's horrible. I'm more resistant to anesthetics than most people, a result of my training.
I have a feeling Zero Senior knew that. They gave me way more than the standard dose of that gas when they kidnapped me.
I do not give a fuck anymore. She wanted to kill me.
In any event, a few minutes ago I woke up in the infirmary. Tenmyoji explained what was going on, and I got here as fast as I could.
So you showed up right after we'd gone into the AV room?
Yes, right in the nick of time, too. About 10 seconds before the deadline, as I recall.
You did that just so you could betray us?
Right. What? Don't I get to do that? I mean, it turned out to be the right thing to do, didn't it? You two chose betray. If I'd stayed back there, I'd have lost 2 points.
So you're saying it was self-defense?
Yes.
And what if I did ally? What if I went through the ally thing and you just saw me dead? What are people gonna do to you? That's the thing I'm trying to say, is people gonna tackle you. You are stupid, Alice. Stupid. You're full of shit, exactly. Self-defense my ass. You chose betray because you wanted out. You had 6 BP. If I'd picked ally, you would have had 9. That's what you're trying to do, right?
So what if I was?
Are you serious? You would have killed me. Look, I only have 1 BP. You were this close to murdering me. Just admit it. You were planning to kill me so you could escape.
Don't be stupid. I knew you'd choose betray. There was...
Tell the truth.
That is the truth. Why am I the only one getting the 3rd degree here? Look at those results. 2 other people just tried to kill someone.
Fi and Dio.
Yes. If Dio had chosen ally, Fi would have killed Tenmyoji. And if she'd chosen ally, Dio would have killed her.
Everybody's trying to kill everybody.
I don't want to be rude, but it looks like Clover and Kay tried to trick one another. Not that it seems to have worked.
Even Luna knows.
If either one had chosen ally, the other one would have 9 BP right now.
I turned to look at the results again. Before, I'd only been looking at my own. I hadn't realized that there was only one word all across the roster: betray. Whatever trust we managed to build had fallen apart. Everyone was suspicious of everyone else. Had it been the bombs? Or had it been something else? Whatever the reason, if it kept up, we'd never manage to escape. We'd been trapped in a cycle of 0 points rounds for the rest of our lives. Something had to be done. I closed my eyes and took a deep breath. Alright, guys, pay attention. You've probably already figured this out, but we can't keep going like this. If we don't start being a little more trusting, we're never gonna get out of here. We need to work together. I might as well have been talking to a wall.
My apologies, Sigma, but I need to think on something for a bit. I would appreciate being left alone.
Actually, good. I don't want to talk to
too.
you. I don't want to talk to you either, Kay.
Things are getting a little too intense.
This
here
is
for
the
my
hater route. I don't like
delicate
anybody in this route.
constitution.
Everybody's annoying as fuck. Especially even Fi, even Clover.
Sorry.
Everybody's annoying in this route. Everybody's... I'm not gonna talk anymore, actually. Let's just continue the game. Dio.
Well, in that case,
It's 2 Fi? What?
yeah, sorry.
Without another word, she turned and left the warehouse. Dio and Kay quickly followed suit.
See? There's your answer. In the end, everyone's just thinking about themselves. So I would appreciate it if you could not treat me like I'm the only villain here. Come on, Clover. Let's go.
Hold on! I'm coming! Are you feeling okay? I was really worried, you know?
I watched them walk away, Clover particularly jumping with delight to have Alice back. Before long, they reached the yellow door and disappeared beyond it, leaving. Kai, do you hate me now?
Everyone's gone.
You aren't going to leave too?
No.
Are you sure? I chose betray. Wait! I love Luna. Wait, she might be with me. She's so sweet.
I know, but I still believe in you, Sigma.
Oh my god, hold on. This is the Luna route.
I think your hand must have just slipped or something.
No, bitch, I picked betray on purpose.
Right?
My chest hurt, and when I blinked, I felt something hot and wet prick the corners of my eyes. Luna, I bit my lip. What? Where am I going? Before I could think of anything else to say, the metallic rumble of the doors closed echoed through the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Star Keys are. There is the.
We've seen this as many times as we want, huh?
Yes, as long as we have the star keys. That means we can keep playing the AB game over and over, too. Sigma? Could you show me your bracelet? Do you remember what Zero Jr. said?
As soon as the gates close, your colors pair and solo assignments hop around a bit, too.
Okay. Yeah, I remember. Let's see here. I'm a cyan pair. What about you? Purple!
I'm a magenta pair.
Oh, magenta. That kind of matches her clothing. I wonder what the others are.
We could be anything, I suppose. We won't know until we have a look.
She's a bit delusional, but that's okay, yeah. We've got about 80 minutes until the next set of chromatic doors open. So, what should we do now?
Everyone else has gone off on their own.
Yeah, physically and emotionally. I really don't like how this is going. It won't matter how many times we repeat the AP games. If nobody trusts anybody else, we'll never be able to get out of here.
Maybe it would help if we all had a common goal. Something to unite our hearts and minds.
Yeah, but we've already got something like that. We all want to get out of here. That seemed like a pretty clear goal to me, but everybody chose betray, including me.
Well, what if we have an enemy?
An enemy?
Yes, a common foe. Like the person who set the bombs, for instance.
After coming back from the lab, I told her about the bomb, which she gave Clover and Quirk the Excelivir. Yeah, that might work. If we can figure out which one of us planted those bombs, then everyone else would work together against them.
Right.
But how do we figure out who it is?
Do you have any clues?
Clues, huh? That's right. The memory card. I pulled it out of my pocket and held it out towards her.
What's this?
I told you, a memory card. It was under the bomb we found in the lab. I think whoever set the bomb dropped it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know what's on it though. We couldn't find any kind of memory card reader.
Oh, I guess we can't really use it then. Oh, wait a second. You know what? I think I might have seen something.
Yeah, in the lab.
Yes, I remember.
Not the lab, the infirmary.
The infirmary?
Mm-hmm.
I saw it when I was searching the infirmary with Theo and Quark. There was a memory card just like that one.
Then...
Yes, I think we can see what's on it. The computer there should be able to read it.
Luna and I exploded into the infirmary, nearly running into Alice and Clover and Tamioji. Quark was there as well, of course, but he was just as we'd left him, asleep on the bed.
What are you doing here?
I opened my mouth to retort, then thought better of it. If I really wanted people to start trusting each other, well, real change starts at home. As quickly as I could explain the second bomb and the memory card, and how we'd come to the infirmary in hopes that we could discover the contents of the latter.
Okay.
Then stick it in already!
Go ahead.
Right. Just as Luna had said, there was a small slot under the screen, exactly the right size to fit a memory card. Within moments, the screen was filled with what appeared to be random letters. What is this?
6 rows, 22 letters each.
It looks like the odd rows use one set of letters, and the even rows use another set.
In other words, the first 2 rows just repeat.
Yeah.
Is this some kind of code or something? Somebody tell that coder and Danganronpa to come here.
It doesn't look random to me. Think there might be a pattern. I just don't know what it is.
I forgot her name.
Was there anything else on there?
No, it doesn't
Chihiro.
look like it.
Hi, Matsukiki. So, all we get is this. Gibberish? Hey, Alice, you haven't said anything for a while. What's up?
Does any of this look familiar to you, Clover?
What do you mean?
Have you seen something like this before? Maybe during your training?
Training?
This is...
So you do recognize it.
All right, knock it off, you two. How about you share it with the rest of the class?
Alice sighed and stretched her neck from the side to side.
I believe this is an encoded message from a terrorist organization.
What?
They call themselves the Myrmidons.
What are the Myrmidons?
Put simply, they're a bunch of thugs who are trying to destroy or dismantle most of human civilization.
So this thing we're looking at, you think it's theirs?
Well, they have a number of different codes, but I do think this is one of them.
Then the bomb?
It was said by one of the Myrmidons, wasn't it?
Yes. Well, I can't say for sure, of course, but it seems likely.
Damn, I've got tons of questions for you. But let me start with this one. What the heck does that thing say?
I don't know.
What?
How am I supposed to decode it? I don't have the key. Without a key, it would take literally hundreds of years to decode.
What about you, Clover?
Well, if Alice doesn't know how, I sure don't.
See?
Not much we can do, Fan. We can come back to that code stuff later. I've got another question. Alice Clover, who the hell are you? Why do you know about this code?
That's...
You told me your job was to eliminate enemies of the state or something like that. Just what the hell kind of job is that? I think it's time you told us what you do.
Sorry, but I can't.
Why not?
Because you might be one of them. You might be the person who set the bomb.
That's idiotic. Of course I'm not.
Really? And where's your proof? For all I know, you're my enemy. I can't tell you anything.
I'm not your enemy. I'm your ally. I'm your friend. I just want all of us to get out of here. Just please tell us. Please, we need to find out who did this so we can all escape. We have too little information. We need your help. Fine. If you won't tell us about yourself, then just tell us about the the terrorist group. What else do you know about them?
I'm sorry.
Oh, before I could blink, she leapt and ran out of the room. Hey, wait! Alice! I took off after her. Ooh. Oh, garden!
How long are you going to keep following me?
Until you tell me what you know.
Then why don't you just ask Clover?
Clover?
You already know she works with me.
Well, yeah.
Then why don't you...
I wanted to hear it from you.
Why?
That's a good question. Remember the crew quarters? Or this garden? We got paired up for 2 separate rounds. That means I've spent more time with you than anybody else here. Maybe that's it. I guess I'm just curious about you.
What are you talking about?
She spun around to hide it, but I caught a blush of red on her cheeks. Oh, wait! Are we about to get the Alice ending? We walked down the path to where it ended next to the pond. Her heels! I stayed silent. Alice sat down on the bench. We gazed at the smooth surface of the pond for several long minutes before she began to speak.
You don't hate me?
What? Why?
I tried to kill you.
You mean in the AB game?
Yes.
Ads are starting. The worst time to start ads. I'm sick. Look at Alice sitting. 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 The music, hold on, hey. It's very like music box Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm gonna wait until the ads come back so we can continue. A little intermission, put your chapsticks on, drink your waters, do the things that you do everything. Why is she giving Nikki? Maybe like 2015, like 2014 because of the hairstyle. Because Nikki had that little hairstyle moment where she had like the split color, like the blonde and the pink. Same like hairstyle moment right now. But I don't think she gives Nikki like personality wise. I don't think so. Me walking around back from the ads, heels clacking like Alice. Welcome back from the ads. Let's continue this. The music's about to go crazy. Look at that.
I was so scared. Who wouldn't be? Kidnapped and locked up, forced to play some sort of bizarre game. And then we found that bomb. I know I probably sounded calm, but as soon as we found that thing, all I wanted to do was run away from it as fast as I could. Things just went downhill from there.
What do you mean?
I remember hearing that Quark had collapsed and running to the infirmary with everyone else. When I got there, I realized I couldn't understand what anyone was saying. And everything looked... I don't know how to describe it. It was like watching a video on fast forward, only it was real. Then I started to feel like... It's hard to explain. I guess you could say I didn't feel like I was myself, and it only got worse.
That was probably the Radical 6.
Yes, I think so. I don't remember much after that, but when I woke up in the infirmary, suddenly all that fear was back. So all I could think about was getting out of this place as fast as I could. It never even crossed my mind that it could kill you. God help me, even if it had, I don't think I would have cared. See? I'm horrible. You hate me, don't you?
No, kinda.
Just do it!
Do what?
Kill me! Get it over with!
What the hell, Alice? I'm not gonna kill you. I don't even hate you.
You're lying! I could have killed you. I would have killed you.
Come on, calm down. No one's killing anyone. A single tear rolled down Alice's cheek. Then another, leaving the shining lines across her face, like Sabrina Carpenter. When I reached out, I saw her tense just slightly. Slowly, I brushed my thumb across her cheek and off, taking her tears with it.
Why are you doing this? You know, you kind of remind me of my father.
Okay, what a way to make the scene a little awkward. You remind me of my dad. That's who you were after, right? The people who killed your dad?
Yes.
Did they have anything to do with the Myrmidons?
Will you promise not to tell Clover that I cried?
Aww. Come on.
Keep your mouth shut. I'll tell you what you want to know about myself and about the Myrmidons. Deal?
Sure. My lips are sealed.
Really?
What? Crying? I don't remember any crying.
Good. All right then.
What if she just punched us and killed us? Alice took a deep breath and began. Am I gonna have to read this? Oh my god, I am. I'm sick. I'm gonna have to read all this. My father is Egyptian, but my mother is French. They met while my mother was in Egypt on vacation and married shortly thereafter. When I was 3, we all moved to the US. My father was a scientist and his field was cloning. He was recruited by an American lab, which was why he moved. Both of my parents had used English around me from the time I was born, so I didn't have problems adapting to the life in the United States. But by my 9th birthday, we'd been there for 6 years. That was when it happened. In the middle of the day, my mother showed up at school. Oh. Her eyes were red and puffy. She didn't say anything to me about on the drive home. When we arrived, there were several policemen in there to meet us, sorry. My father had always been a very punctual man, and when dinner time came and went with no sign of him, even I began to realize something terrible had happened. It wasn't until several years later that I finally learned that the truth. My father's lab had been attacked by terrorists, and he had been kidnapped. For the rest of my childhood, my mother raised me by herself. I didn't realize it then, but it must have been incredibly difficult for her, as a single mother alone in a country where any relatives were a transatlantic flight away. She did her best not to let me see it, but every so often she thought she was alone. The mask would fall away, and in every line of her face I could see exhaustion and loneliness. As much as I missed my father, it was those moments that made me wish more than anything that he'd never been taken. Gee, look at the way she's looking with the suit! Sorry. Fortunately, I was an excellent student and did especially well in math. I earned a full-ride scholarship straight out of high school and spent the next several years studying. After graduation, I took a job with the Department of Defense, hoping that they might have the resources to help me look for my father. I was immediately assigned to the Special Office of Internal Security. Their purpose is to investigate and sometimes deal with terrorist organizations and other serious threats to the state. I could tell my mother wasn't happy about my decision, but she chose to remain silent about it. Eventually, I learned that the terrorist organization that had taken my father was none other than the Myrmidons. Although, at the time, that name didn't mean anything to me. They were suspected of human cloning. Specifically, it was thought that they had been using cloning techniques to copy their most useful members and expand their ranks. The Myrmidons apparently believed that they could use cloning to create a new race of humans. Now at last, I knew the reason for my father's abduction. The commander of the Myrmidons is a man named Left. We know his name and his gender, but not his appearance or his age. The Myrmidons are closely associated with a cult known as the Free the Soul. We believe that the Free the Soul provides their funding, but trying to pin any kind of misdeeds on the cult's leader as a man named Brother is like trying to nail Jello to a wall. Brother is supposed to be fairly advanced in years, and rumors say that he's so old he can't even get up of bed. Unfortunately, his mind seems to be as sharp as ever. At that point, I had a wall. I knew the Myrmidons had been behind my father's kidnapping, but that was all I could learn about them. Then one day, I got a tip that some of them were hiding in a building in the Nevada desert. I headed out immediately. On the way there, my car had some engine problems and I stalled out. I was trying to decide what to do when an SUV appeared out of nowhere. I'll give you one guess who was behind the steering wheel. Clover. That was the first time we met. This was the ending of the last game! There were 4 other people in the car with her, and when I asked them what they were doing, I got what was just about the last answer I'd expected. They told me they'd been locked up inside of a very building that I'd been on my way to investigate, and that they were currently in pursuit of the people who had been kidnapped in the first place. My priorities shifted very quickly. After a short discussion, I convinced them to allow me to come along. My hope was to find the other people that they were chasing, who I was certain were the Myrmidons. In the end, however, we were unable to track them down. In fact, I still don't know where they might have gone. Eventually, I took Clover and her companions to SOIS headquarters. We decided that involving the police would only complicate things. After some questioning, it was determined that the people who had instigated this particular event were not connected to the Myrmidons. We did, however, discover that the mysterious disappearance and subsequent reappearance of several children 9 years ago was connected to the Free the Soul. There was also a sixth person in that SUV, although they weren't riding in it per se. A middle-aged man, who I'll call H for now, had been bound and placed in the trunk. That was Ace. According to the 4 children, he had been behind the disappearance of the children's 9 years earlier. Oh my god! I need a sip of water. Hold on. Sunny! Oh my god, hi Sunny! We are learning Alice's backstory. And you missed it. Alice killed us. She killed us in a route. It was crazy. Oh my god, girl. That was good, actually. Hold on 1 second. Let me drink another. Okay. Yep, it's him. We also learned that his pharmaceutical company, a major player on the world stage, was effectively controlled by Free the Soul. More specifically, I suppose H was a member of the Free the Soul, and very committed to their cause. So why had he kidnapped all those children? Apparently it had been part of an experiment designed to test the ability of certain people to access what was called the morphogenetic field. I don't imagine you've ever heard of it before, so I'll try to give you a quick rundown. Simply put, these people can access a sort of field that allows their consciousness to resonate with the consciousness of certain other people. To be honest, it might be simpler to just call it telepathy. The SOIS had heard of this particular ability before and had actually used it in a number of investigations, so I wasn't surprised to learn of its existence. I was shocked, however, to learn that these experiments had been carried out by a member of Free the Soul. If that was the case, then Brother must have known about it. The thought of him discovering a way to control the harness that power was terrifying, and the harness that power was terrifying. Oh my god. The thought of him discovering a way to control and harness that power was terrifying. It wasn't too long after the incident in Nevada that another tip about the Myrmidons crossed my desk. This time it claimed that the Myrmidons intended to launch a large-scale biological terrorist attack. My bosses decided that we needed more agents to deal with a threat that magnitude. Clover was recruited. Because she'd been a test subject in H's experiment, we knew she had the ability to access the morphogenetic field, and we wanted to put that ability to use. After several months of training, she was sent on her first mission. Oh my god. She would be tasked with the infiltration and investigation of the Myrmidon cloning lab. I was assigned to be her commanding officer. I hoped that our investigation might also give me a lead on my father's whereabouts. At last, I had a chance to find out what had happened to him. I wouldn't let that chance pass me by. Perhaps that was what kept me from noticing the truth. The whole operation was a trap. The lab was fake. Clover was captured almost immediately. I got there as fast as I could. When I arrived, the building was only an empty shell. All the conspirators who had been pretending to be researchers and the like had been hard. Oh my god. Okay, so the people in the lab fled, is what I'm trying to read. I searched frantically for Clover until at last in a basement room I found her. She had been tied to a chair, but on the floor next to her was another body. It was my father. He looked as if he'd been dumped there, and when I got to him, his body was already cold. He was covered in dark, ugly bruises. It wasn't until later that I learned that he died from ruptured organs and internal bleeding. They had beaten him to death. As soon as Clover had been captured, a Myrmidon in a mask had come to visit her. He said that unless she wanted to end up like my father, she would leave them alone and tell her masters at the SOAS to do likewise. In retrospect, they must have known who I was, and know who my father was. That's why they killed him. Perhaps they thought they were sending a message to me, or that once he was gone, I'd lose my reason for chasing them. They were very, very wrong. I took Clover with me and left. I tried to console myself with the fact that I'd at least been able to save her. Sometime later, I received a call from a coroner. He told me there was something I needed to see. And there in the morgue was my father, cold and pale, on a steel table. I could barely stand to look at him, but the coroner insisted. On his arm were 2 rows of numbers, comprised of 8s and 9s. It took me a moment to recognize my father's handwriting. He had carved them into his own skin. On his chest was another message. They were letters this time, not numbers. Not many, just enough to make a short sentence. I love you, Alice. I broke down crying right there in the morgue. They were the first tears I'd shed since the operation had started, and there was no stopping them. There would be no forgiveness, not for the monsters who put my father through this. They destroyed my family. I would make them pay even if I had to die to do it. That night, I made a promise to myself. I would avenge my father. It didn't take long to figure out that the numbers he'd written down were latitudes and longitude. They pointed to a chemical factory that had been disguised as an abandoned building. Further investigation revealed that it was the mother lode we'd been looking for, the headquarters for the Myrmidons. Okay, I think my father must have known how things would turn out. Knowing he was going to die, he'd written the directions to our enemy's fortress on his body. He'd sacrificed too much for me to waste his opportunity with recklessness. This time, for our operation would succeed. This time, I wouldn't let my excitement put Clover or any of my other agents in danger. So we took our time, we gathered information, we did our research, and we planned. One second, I want to drink some water before we continue this story. Finally, we were... What? Okay. December 25th, 2028 was going to be the day we finally set foot inside the Myrmidon stronghold. But then, on the 22nd, only 3 days before the operation was scheduled to begin, a man in a gas mask appeared. So you inhaled that gas and passed out, woke up here in the AB room?
Yes. Well, there it is. Everything that's happened with the Myrmidons and me. I left a few of the details out, of course, but you get the idea.
Yeah. Thanks. She gave me a sad sort of smile, stood up.
We should go back.
Not yet. Your story explained a lot, but there's still one big question.
Which is?
Who here is a Myrmidon? One of us planted the bonds. No, I don't, Princess Sucrose, but that was a very stupid choice of her. I will still stand by the stupid choice that she did, which almost killed me. And based off of the code that we found, it's pretty clear that the person is a Myrmidon.
Yes.
Right? And I agree that we need to figure out who they are.
What do you propose we do?
Well, that's what I wanted to ask you about. Do you have any clues?
Well, if I could decrypt that code, it might tell us something, but...
How can we do that?
I told you. We need a key. Without that, it's pointless.
What's a key?
A key is a key. It allows you to sort of unlock a code. The Myrmidons usually use this huge string of numbers as a key.
Wait, a long string of numbers? Could that be... Are we gonna get to be continued? I'm sick! I'm so sick! No, please, please. Oh my lord. That is nasty. So nasty. Did we unlock anything else? Oh shit. No. Oh, I'm so sick. Oh my god. Oh, I'm so sick. That was so good too. Oh my god. I'm so upset. They're so sick for that. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Okay. I think next week we're gonna have to go through all of these. We're gonna have to go through this. We're gonna have to go through this, the thing that we haven't done from this way. Yeah, next week might be like the Virtues week and the Danganronpa week. Because I really need to get through these games really fast. I need to finish them up quick. So, I'm not gonna start another route today because I don't want to, personally, because I also have a lot of things I need to do. So, I think that's gonna be it for today. I'm so sorry, you guys. I need to skip this because, oh my goodness. We already saved, right? I'm just gonna click off. We already saved. We don't need to see that again. Okay. I'm gonna upload the VOD immediately because it's just an hour and 30 minutes. So, YouTube, thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you guys next week, where we play the fuck out of Virtue's Last Reward, because I'm going to be playing this game a lot next week. I'm going to be doing every single route that I still haven't done, because I really want to finish this game. Okay, bye YouTube!